insurance.
And can I thank everybody who spoke in support of the motion tonight. The government don't have an amendment down. I don't know if you are opposing to it. You haven't got any solutions, or if you are. But listen, the one thing I will agree with the minister is the minister said that what he's doing and what the government's doing is yielding results. You're absolutely spot on. You have made bumper profits for the insurance industry, absolutely creaming it. And as I said, sticking the two fingers up to consumers and indeed the government. That's what's happening. Rory's case is similar to many cases across the state. My insurance renewal came in 34% of an increase. Motor insurance, same car, same policy, same issues, no reason for an increase. 34%. When you go off the phone, of course I didn't. Of course I didn't, right? But when you go on the phone and you start telling them this, that and the other, you get it reduced. But not everybody's doing that. And the thing is, it shouldn't be. Listen, Minister, you had your speak, and it shouldn't be the policy of government that you should shop around. The job of government is to defend consumers, right? That's what it is. What has happened here, and we told you, the Alliance for Insurance Reform told you as well, that unless you get a commitment from the industry that we're going to pocket the reforms, that's exactly what has happened. What we have got from this industry, and you're blind to this, you are absolutely blind to this, your government is blind to this, we have bumper profits. They told the committee, if you introduce these reforms I championed, legislation I drafted and got passed in this House, cases I brought to the Central Bank to ban some of the conduct that was there. But they told us that if we introduced the reforms, that they would target a 5% profit margin. What are they doing now, Minister? 13% in public liability. 13% in public liability. And motor insurance, it's 8%. And you talk about Britain, Minister. You talk about Britain. Do you know what's happened? Do you know what the ABI says in relation to the 28,000 motor insurance policies that they look at every year? They've told us this, just actually the last number of weeks, that insurance has fallen 10%. What's happened in the same, under your watch here? 11.5% increase. People are getting ripped off left, right and centre, and you're standing up there reading scripts that the insurance industry would be proud of, that they probably written for you. The government isn't going to deal with this issue unless you recognise that there is a serious issue here in terms of the market. You said in terms of making submissions. I've done more than make submissions, Minister. I've drafted the legislation that would hold the insurance industry to account to make sure that the reforms are not to boost their profits, but to be passed on to consumers. You, Fine Gael, Fianna Fáil, the Healy Rays are blocking that legislation. Why? Because you are. All I've heard from minister after minister has been basically puppets of the industry, and that's why they are charging the outrageous prices that they're charging sports organisations, festivals, businesses and motors the length and breadth. And until we get a government that will stand up to this industry, this rip-off will continue. But it should end, and it should end now.
That concludes the